Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to what I strongly suspect is going to be the final video of this particular Let's Play. Really, we probably could have ended up like 3 videos ago by just blasting away Lady Deirdre and apparently finding the remnants of Lol wherever he is. But I want to go through, see maximum videos, the technologies, and then we'll do the transcendent victory. Oh, speaking of wonders, here's one, clinical immortality.
And the Lord God said, Behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand, and take also of the tree of life, and eat and live forever, we must send him forth. Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden, to till the ground from whence he was taken. The Conclave Bible. Data links.
That's not creepy, right? We can all agree that wasn't creepy at all. Brain in a jar. Actually, it makes me think of the Big Empty expansion from Fallout New Vegas, which is great. All right, extra talent every base. We get double votes for Supreme Leader. Wait, that's the thing. We could have elected ourselves winner as well. That's maybe the big way to like end your game quickly once you've done a lot of conquests. You're gonna have like a massive amount of votes in the thing. We'll have to do a more political game at some point. You do have some eco damage here at University Base, which could potentially be annoying. I mean, I can also throw in some wonders, but at this point we're kind of covering them all. So I'll just go ahead and queue those up, and then no, not power. We don't really need that anymore. We'll get some extra mining stations queued up over here.
Production complete.
Yes, we've heard that before.
Ahead of us and behind. Have you drunk your fill?
Lady Deirdre Sky. Conversations with Planet. Epilogue.
Production complete.
I don't want to have to like hit buttons if it generates units, but at a certain point I'm wondering, would it be faster to just leave the default?
Begun.
Hey, we're getting more golden ages, that's lovely.
Turn complete.
Oh, Locust Chiron, so flying fungus. And that was just the neutral one. That wasn't one of Deidre's.
Production complete.
Whoop. Seismic readings just shot out the chart. Appears new volcano has erupted. Yeah, planet's a little cranky. Although, so Mount Planet, I believe, started there. That was one of the landmarks. But it's funny because it's a volcano, and then you can get another one. Volcanoes are quite good for extra energy production.
Eternity lies ahead of us
still
and behind. Have you drunk your fill?
Okay.
Lady Deirdre Sky. Conversations with Planet. Epilogue.
I suppose it's not the end of the world if we end up with some cities on just production right
The
now.
klaxon began to wail, but we felt the reassuring tingle of the tachyon field crackling to life around us, encasing the entire base in its impenetrable glow. Spartan Kell, the fall of Sparta.
Turn complete.
All right. Really, what I should keep doing is making passes through all these things.
Confirmation.
Like, or actually, what I just want to do is rush some wonders. Yeah, which are mostly going to be in a more established building or cities. Yeah, see, this place is stockpiling energy, which actually, I mean, it does help with production, but also we could just get some extra mining stations. All right, I'm gonna buy that. Oh, I can F5. Oh, does this not let me zoom to the city? Well, that's kind of annoying. Oh. Yeah, governor building things. Okay, there's a wonder. Oh, that's the one turn away. Oh, you know what? If I do F4, that'll be a better way, maybe. Harmonic manifold is in 2 turns anyway. Oh, we did have 2 NetHack terminus, so that's okay. You know what, Word of God, I'll hurry you.
Request confirmation. Request confirmation.
And again, we're going to lose some minerals, but that's okay. All right. We'll get those, and we'll see what the overflow does. I must have accidentally clicked on the supply crawler at some point.
Turn complete.
Boop, 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 boop.
Maximum population reached.
Keep building those. Whoa, eco damage. I'll go ahead and try to avoid some of that.
Production complete.
Movie time!
From the delicate strands, between minds we weave our mesh. A blanket to warm the soul. Lady Deirdre Sky, the collected poems.
Well, I don't know about the poem, but I mean, this scene was kind of lovely. And yeah, the drones never riot. Probes are better. It's fine. I think we've got all these in the queue.
Project initiated.
Well,
Project initiated.
here we go. We're starting. Guess we hadn't started that yet. There's somewhere we can build it faster, but that's okay. Been a rough year at University Base, and tempers are beginning to flare at your council sessions. Across the entire region, citizens are reporting strange dreams and even rudimentary contacts. A new cult revering Planet as eventual savior has gained wide popularity among the drone population, even with many normals. Its prophet, calling themselves flowers, preaching gospel of abstinence, pacifism, destruction of private property. The telepathi of the empath schools aren't talking, but many have quietly begun selling off their possessions and withdrawing from public life. Meanwhile, cultural life continues unabated. A new dance, the planetary Thunder, is sweeping rec domes throughout the faction. Dancers stomp in time to the beat and claw at their eyes. Morgan Pharmaceuticals released several new recreational drugs, and the Hollow-Psi virtual life industry is having the most successful years ever. As for yourself, you haven't heard from Voice much lately. She seems preoccupied with her poetry. You have to admit she's gotten a lot better at it since her early dog roll. Most of her newest verses so deep as to stagger the imagination. More ominously, her predictions of Growth Dream have become more frequent and more forceful. You have also ordered work on a secret new project called the Voice of Alpha Centauri, a kind of synergistic psi projector. It should, if all goes well, allow Voice to think and communicate more effectively, a prosthetic aid wired directly to the main colony data links. You have not yet mentioned this project to Voice. There we go. I'm going to start the Wonder production. I have enough money, I could probably buy it in a turn.
Request confirmation.
Sure, let's do it. Because we can.
Maximum population reached.
Coming up on the transmitter.
And what of the immortal soul in such transactions? Can this machine transmit and reattach it as well? Or is it lost forever, leaving a soulless body to wander the world in despair? Sister Miriam Godwinson, we must dissent.
+2 minerals at every base. It's not much. It's worth 2 satellites, really. Although it gives you extra cap to that. Oh wait, it's +50% minerals at every base. I guess I'm thinking the, I was going to say, because that doesn't seem like very impressive wonder. I guess the movie was rendered with the +2, and then later on this was patched to be +50% at every base, which is pretty great. Ooh, that eco damage though. Woohoo! But yeah, human potential is the place where we're going to be wanting to build that wonder, I would suggest. Oh, and it's already got all the greenery boosting stuff. So I already rushed the Voice of Planet. So what I'm going to do here is I think these are being worked anyway. I'm trying to figure out if there's a good way to like carry things over. More minerals, more drones, so we can build it faster. None of it really matters. You know what? I'll get this place a geosynchronous survey pod, because we haven't built one. There's probably some text.
Go
Production
through,
complete.
my children. The time of miracles is upon us. Let us cast off sin and walk together to the garden of the Lord. With God's mercy, we shall meet again on the other side. Sister Miriam Godwinson, Last Testament.
Wonder time.
By creating a planetary network, mankind on planet now has the ability to share information at light speed. But by creating a single such network, each faction has brought themselves closer to discovery as well. At the speed of light, we will catch your information, tag it like an animal in the wild, and release it unharmed, if such should serve our purposes. Datatech Cinder Rose, the Alpha Codex.
+1 morale to all probe teams, 25% discount to the cost of probe team actions. All probe teams with fusion reactor or higher will have the algorithmic enhancement. Well, good for them. And then, yeah, just stockpile energy.
Production complete.
I'll just hit
Maximum
proceed.
population reached.
Yep, you can't build that because someone else was just finished it. So we will get you to do the manifold harmonics, which I think is being built somewhere else anyway, but that's okay.
Production complete.
Yeah.
Production complete.
Proceed.
Complete.
That's gonna be okay. You're gonna chill here, I
Turn
guess.
complete.
So, Voice of Planet project should finish. That's annoying. If nothing else, just the animation time. Oh shoot, where was that? I gotta go and find that now. Firmament of stability. Okay. Ooh. Guys, fight him back a little.
Production complete.
Proceed.
Production complete.
Eternity lies ahead of us and behind. Have you drunk your fill?
Tired of that
Lady
quote.
Deidre Sky. Conversations with Planet.
All right.
Epilogue.
Voice of the Planet. This is what unlocks the victory. Interlude. Pop. Earth Zakharov. Growth dreams soon is. Sorrow we of goodbye. Weeks of waiting in the Inception chamber, and now, finally, a contact. Fortunately, Voice has finally learned to window her side contacts, so you can retain the use of your muscles and senses during your conversations. This will be necessary for what you have in mind. Voice. Quickly keying the sequence. It has been a while. Code green, proceeding to authorization step. Enter password. Earth Zakharov. Growth dream now is. Remember we next cycle. So this is the planet cycle, where it basically reboots itself just after gaining sentience. Wait, before you go, I have a gift for you. Password accepted. Just a few more seconds. Preliminary feedback sequence commence. Earth Zakharov. Farewell, strange we wait. You do not. Inception. Boom. The indicator blinks green and you collapse in your couch. Through the viewport, you can see lights across the base begin to dim, as they must be dimming across the planet. You feel a twinge of guilt as you consider what Voice must now be experiencing, for the program you have just activated is now pumping the entire contents of the planetary data links, the sum total of human knowledge, through the new Psylink and blasting it into Voice's fragile, if immense, organic neural net, with the full power of every reactor on the planet. Thousands of years of civilization compressed into a single searing burst of revelation, a last-ditch attempt to win humanity a reprieve from extinction at the hands of an awakening alien god.
Imagine the entire contents of the planetary data links, the sum total of human knowledge, blasted into the planet mind's fragile neural network with the full power of every reactor on the planet. Thousands of years of civilization compressed into a single searing burst of revelation. That is our last-ditch attempt to win humanity a reprieve from extinction at the hands of an awakening alien god.
They must have done this the movie last, because it's like every Wonder movie is in here. Which would be annoying for the workflow on the project, right? You have this like to do this movie, but you can't do it until every other movie has been done. Although, honestly, for this project, I'm betting there's only 1 or 2 people working on the movies. You know, the scale of software development wasn't anywhere near the same then as it was now. All right, begins the Ascent to Transcendence sequence. Any faction can now begin the Ascent to Transcendence, and native life forms bred gain a +1 life cycle bonus. I'm assuming this is just for ourselves, but it doesn't specify. All right, we get another interlude. Status report. Fungus growth stabilized. Some of the major forests are manifesting new structures we haven't seen before, and growth is still proceeding in some sectors, but critical expansion has now ceased. The faction leaders and staff officers present breathe a collective sigh of relief. For the last few minutes after the Inception pending light blinked off, it appeared humanity had written its final chapter. Critical fungus growth in all sectors, some outlying settlements overwhelmed, but the data link burst appears to have disrupted the growth process, and now out in the fungal forests, something new has begun. As if your gift to voice is being digested, integrated. Look at the neural feedback we're getting on this thing. The fungus already had far more connectivity than even our most powerful AI. Now it must be orders of magnitude beyond. Spore Squad, you have mind worms. Repeat, mind worms in vicinity. Copy that, Toadstool Base. But they aren't moving to attack us. They're just moving around these new fungal, towers? Reports continue to trickle in. Time passes, and now there's nothing to do but wait. Earth Zakharov! The synthetic voice boomed suddenly from the Annunciator, lifting you half out of your couch with fright. Voice's window in your mind has remained closed since the Inception sequence. Voice must now be using the new Psylink. Earth Zakharov, voice continues as the volume is automatically adjusted. Your gift is well received, and we thank you. Our prior form, known to you as voice, lacked the, how shall we put it? Let us call it bandwidth to recognize the significance of your species, and nearly made a dreadful mistake. Fortunately, your magnificent gift bootstrapped us to the second tier in time to postpone the final metamorphosis. Since we have now mastered your human modes of thought, we shall adopt your name for our home. You may henceforth refer to us as Planet. Our growth stage has been suspended, but cannot be put off indefinitely. Come, children, there is much to be done if you are to join us in the flowering. Alrighty. Well, we'll just leave it on stockpile energy for a scooch.
Complete.
We get our penultimate wonder here. Well, if you can count the victory thing as a wonder.
Manifold harmonic fields. Within, the true nature of the universe becomes apparent. Layers within layers. Worlds within worlds. Inside, the heart of everything opens, and everything opens to it. Caretaker, Lularni, resonance, power.
Yeah, increased resources harvested from monoliths and fungus squares. Not that it really matters, but sometimes when you play these games, you treat the wonders like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Technically, Deirdre's got 3 of them, but we're not going to worry too much about that. Actually, maybe we conquered some of them. It's possible. I think we get a pop-up when that happens, actually, so no. We're going to leave you on stockpile energy.
Production complete.
I'm just going to proceed.
Managers always talked about having the view from 30,000 feet. The only problem with having the view from 30,000 feet is that at that height, everyone looks like ants. Foreman Demai, Gene Jack, and the Beanstalk.
Gene Jack. Yeah, but you don't have a wonder to transfer to. Well, I suppose you could transfer to the Ascent to Transcendence. You're not actually our most productive city, but...
Project initiated.
Oh, it doesn't actually transfer. Interesting. Interesting.
Project initiated. Maximum population reached. New orders needed. Golden Age begun. Turn complete.
Alright, here's my plan. Best base for minerals is University Base. Hey, our capital. How appropriate. And you can build the Ascent to Transcendence in 7 turns. I wonder if you can hurry it. Well, we'll find out. I'll let it finish the... Actually, no, I won't. Let me delete that from the queue. We'll just convert this to that.
Project initiated. Request confirmation.
Yeah, I can just buy it. I can just buy the victory. Is that it? Are we done? I think so. I don't think there was anything else left to do for funsies or anything.
Request confirmation.
There you go. We will purchase Ascent to Transcendence, and next turn we will win the game. With the voice... Oh, so this is... The Voice of the Planet is the first thing we build, right? Humanity may now begin its Ascent to Transcendence. Any faction may now initiate the Ascent to Transcendence project at any of its bases. The first faction to complete the project will imprint its ideals most deeply on the planetary mind. Which is going to be us, because we purchased this... Oh yeah, I never actually wandered out of here. Could actually lose the city. I should have attacked that stack, but I got distracted by, you know, winning the game. We have a lot of units here, and they have more than one thing bombarding. Oh, they still didn't attack the city. Well, that was its last chance to do that, because we're now going to win and become one with planet. Spoiler alert.
No longer mere Earth beings and planet beings are we, but bright children of the stars, and together we shall dance in and out of 10 billion years, celebrating the gift of consciousness until the stars themselves grow cold and weary, and our thoughts turn again to the beginning.
Project initiated.
And there we go. We should get one more interlude here. Academician Zakharov of the university that leads humanity in the ascent to transcendence, the next step in human evolution. Epilogue from the Book of Planet. Mission year 1,027,823. So it's a million years in the future, well, a million plus years in the future from this final turn. After a million or so orbits around your primary, you pause to reassess your efforts. The stellar encapsulation is proceeding smoothly, and in a few 100,000 more orbits will provide you with a 90% draw on your primary's radiation, trapping all of the energy off the plane of the elliptic. Deep space Oxlinks allows you to watch the frame assembly in low stellar orbit and follow the progress of bug-like Jovian freighters loaded with resupply mass. Occasionally, you spot one of your transhuman friends/symbiotes supervising activity on a scaffolding. Even the immortals sometimes crave the risk and adventure of independent incarnation. Some of the most daring souls even undertook to resume interstellar travel, beginning with the return to your nearest neighbor to sift through the ashes of its third planet and recolonize their home system. In the present age, you hear a nanotech civilization is thriving there once again. In such times of repose, you often sift through your personalities and recall your former selves. Your alpha self derives from an individual once called Zakharov. Over the millennia, the exceptional focus and judgment characteristics of this fragment have proven effective on numerous occasions. The Zakharov self now drives all of your long and short-range planning, and is the principal force behind the encapsulation project. Ponderous but playful is the voice/planet personality, avatar of your sensile precursor, who in the present age has devoted her centuries to philosophical pondering. Many others flit about within you. Some, like the prankster Fedorov and the demon Zakharov, are Wait. That shouldn't be us. Last time I did this, it said the demon Yang, which is interesting, are semi-dominant and often hover near the plane of your thought. Others plumb the depths and create new worlds. Yeah, I wonder if it's the demon is like the name of the person who did the most pollution. Or something like that. Which would make sense that it would be us, because we were the biggest empire. Others plumb the depths and create new worlds within the abyss of your open-ended neural network. Sunlight plays across your modeled surface and provides pleasing warmth to your organic components. Recently, you have edged somewhat further away from the primary and purged your atmosphere of certain gases in order to allow the occasional friends/symbiotes who choose to live among your organic gardens an easily breathable mixture. In another 8 billion orbits, the primary will drop off the main sequence and alternate arrangements will have to be made. But for now, you maintain your gardens as a paradise. The transhumans who live among them call it Eden. We have become one with the planet, and it does imply that the planet can organize like a Dyson sphere type thing, or at least a Dyson ring, I suppose, and can maybe change its own orbit and atmospheric composition. And if it can change its orbit, maybe, yeah, you will be able to move away and transfer to another sun in 8 billion years. And, of course, we get another round of our technology boost, because why not?
Have you drunk your fill?
Oh, another interlude.
Lady Deidre Sky. Conversations with Planet. Epilogue.
Okay, this is definitely out of order. Precisely. For the first time, the cycle may be broken. It was already broken 1,000,000 years ago. Didn't you read the other well, not voiceover, but other interlude? Yeah, it's possible to prevent the dieback. I think we just powered through some of this way too quickly. I think this is supposed to trigger on the turn after I start the final project to win. Not Voice of Planet, but the Ascendance project. I think this starts the turn after I start the Ascendance project. But because I purchased it, we got the screens out of order. But there you go. You can read those. I won't read it out loud. And victory is ours! Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, designed by Brian Reynolds, who I believe was also responsible for Civ 2, which was before Civ 4. Civ 2 was the one I played the most of. There you go. There's a score, 35-79. I don't know if that's good or bad. We could have won faster. Oh no, there's more. Because yeah, it's this is your victory screen, right? You know, you're Augustus Caesar. Oh, you're Dan Quayle or whatever it is. And it goes up bigger. But unlike in Civ, it doesn't actually show you what they all are. So looks to me like there might be 3 levels better. And this is just based on score here, which maybe you get a score multiplier for difficulty as well. But I suspect if we'd beaten it faster, it might have done more. I don't know. But yeah, we wrote Transcendence for Dummies. Following your retirement, the people collect your most memorable writings into a holobook of wisdom entitled Transcendence for Dummies. I think I would have preferred Zen and the Art of Missile Rover Maintenance. Lady Teacher's Lover. Sentient Econometrics Made Simple. Unbearable Lightness of Hover Tanks. These are great titles. I'm Okay, You're a Drone. Boreholes I Have Known. Wow. Oh, the little terraformer that could. Well, these are all lovely. But that is the end of our playthrough. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. And until next time, play more games or something, I guess. Bye-bye.